Are we live? Okay. Hello, everybody. E here. I am going to be reposting this as just a regular video. But the long and short of it is I'm in trouble financially. I don't want handouts. But if you do feel compelled to see something, there's a link down there to the PayPal. Don't do super chats or memberships because YouTube takes a ridiculous amount. It's almost half of what you guys send. Someone did $100 last time, and I got 56 bucks out of that 100, which is absolutely ridiculous. Also, I want to let you guys know why I'm in this predicament. So I put all of my eggs in a couple baskets, not just one basket, but a couple. The publishing industry is ridiculous now as far as traditional publishing, and small press is not going to make anywhere near enough money or anywhere near what I was making traditionally. Also, because of the writer's strike, several projects, Hollywood projects that I had running, are either delayed indefinitely or they've been altogether canceled. So here I am. I am asking you guys for help. I am willing to sell my entire book collection. Everything you see behind me is for sale. So if anyone wants to make a bid on my Stephen King limited editions or any of these books whatsoever, that's what I'm here for. I don't want charity. I would rather work for it. So if you guys want to go out and buy my books on Amazon, I'm not going to make too much off of those because those books are 99 cents a piece right now. If you're wondering where I've been, YouTube, my regular videos have been demonetized completely. As of this video, 53 of my videos have been demonetized. YouTube is not responding to me. They won't give me a reason. I am, but here's how urgent this is. We have enough to make it to January. We can get through the holiday season, but as of January, we have nowhere to go. We have no income. I've used up our entire savings just trying to keep us afloat through the writer's strike. And now I'm talking to those people, and those people are telling me that there is no timeline, if it even happens. So that's why I'm here. I'm begging you guys to help at this point. If you guys want me to read my books, I'll read my books to you. Whatever you guys want me to do, I will do for you. I'm just asking for help. I don't actually know what else to say, so I'm going to respond to chat and just talk to people. I do have put it on live chat instead of top chat. I do have it set for subscribers who have been subscribed for a couple months, because I've been getting some pretty hateful emails, and I'm pretty sure that individual is out there giggling about it. I just don't want that flack. This person has been harassing me. They've even hacked my friends' accounts to try and get me to respond to them. I have not. So that's the reason why that's set the way it is, just to keep that person or however many people are doing it out of the chat. Anyways, and also I just want the people who've been around a while to be here for this. Um, Thank you, Boggle. Hello, Zeely. Hey, Viking. Hey, Ty. All right, so what do y'all want to do? I don't I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. The service department. No, don't do memberships. Don't do memberships because there's not going to be any content to do a membership for. Thank you, but also YouTube takes an insane amount of that money. While I appreciate you, there you go. There you go. Yeah, definitely don't do that. If you want to do anything, send that money to the link down there in the PayPal, and I'll send you a book. I got a couple books sitting around if you want a book. a couple of books. But for everyone in here, my entire collection, everything you see in this office is for sale. If you want to, buy it. I got to charge you shipping, but I will be honest and you will only get charged. I'll even put the receipt. I'll even give you a screenshot of the receipt because I can't put the receipt in the box. You know what I'm saying? um, I read this. We're here for you. I appreciate you guys being here for me. Thank you so much. And I'm broken. I'm not gonna. I'm completely honest with you. Not only am I broke, but I'm fucking broken. It's just everything changed overnight. Everything, and I know everybody is struggling, and that's why I didn't want to do this. But once again, literally, if I don't find some way out of this mess, if I don't find some way out of it, we're gonna be on the streets as of January. Um, E, tell us what you want us to do most to have us help buy these fucking books. Like seriously, I do not want charity. I want to either sell my collection and I will rebuild if I have to. Sorry, now my ears bothering me. I've also been sick recently, but this isn't a pity party. It's just been one thing after another. We had to put Ash down, my dog of 9 years. That happened. And then this morning, so I've been fighting with disability. It's been on and on again, off again. That's why I can't just go out and get a job. I all my money comes from my creative ventures. My cover design work is almost non-existent now because of AI. Everybody's using AI covers, so no one's coming to me. On top of that, uh, the publishing industry is starting to go hard into the AI market for editing and all that stuff, which once again is locking me out of certain revenue streams that I had before. No one is interested in my books right now. I don't know what happened. It just all kind of dried up. And I'm not talking about you guys not buying the books. I'm talking about publishers. So literally everything has gone wrong this year that could possibly go wrong. And it's just one thing after another. And I know there's so many of you out there that understand who are going through the same thing. But I got to try. Thank you, everybody. Anyways, so if there's anything you can see on this screen, if you want me to move, I I will. All of this, all of this. YouTube didn't tell me you were on. I'm yeah. I don't know. That's another thing that I don't even know if this stream is going to be monetized. Let me go check my shit. I have a fucking panic attack out here. Hang on. Come on. Well, monetization is on for this one right now. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. But I guess we need to find something to do because I'm going to be here all day hoping somebody can help. I'm going to be here until thank you, Zervis, and thank you so much for wanting to do the membership. I appreciate you, but I'm probably going to have to do some. I don't know. I got applications into DoorDash, Aldi's also. So because most of those jobs are pretty much sitting, but the problem with sitting and driving is I can only do it for about 30 minutes at a time. So hopefully I can do something at Aldi's, but I don't think. Hang on. Why is it fan funding super chats? No. I don't want to do any of that. YouTube has changed a lot since the last time I went live. Hang on. I'm going to be getting numerous. Yeah, I'm going to be getting numerous things. All right. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you're out there, and I don't know if you want me to give you credit or not, but someone has sent $100 and someone has sent $50 already. I would really like to send something to you in return, whether it be one of these books or my books or whatever. I would like to do something for this. So please email me, churchofthechair@gmail.com. Yeah, we're still using that one, even though it changed. Ugh. Um, okay. All right. So I just got another $24.17, probably because of the conversion thing. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Hang on. Dude, Wayne, did you mean to send this much? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Did you mean to do two Wayne? Did you mean to do two? I'm just making sure. Oh, my mortgage is paid. Oh my god. Okay, so we have a roof over our head for one more. Oh my god. Wayne. Wayne. Tot. Sorry. Okay. So I'm just going to take that you guys don't mind me. I want to give you guys credit. Okay? Already my mortgage for December is paid. Okay? We're there. You already bought me another month, everybody. So thank you to Wayne, who is the service department. Thank you to Jen. Oh, thank you to Ty. Thank you to Haley. All right. I would just say thank you as it goes. I love y'all too. I don't I don't like accepting stuff. Let me do something for you, please. Let me do something. If nothing else, I'll play fucking guitar for you or whatever. Let me do something for you. Let's do something. Please. And I'm trying not I'm every time I look at chat, I want to break down. So, sorry I'm not reading everybody's comments like I usually do, but I'm overwhelmed right now and y'all know I know you guys understand that. Uh I need you to re-record fuck this shit o'clock. I wish I remembered the words and even the melody. I don't remember much of anything. I didn't mean to flip y'all off. I was just digging in my ear. Listen, we all need help, especially now. That's why I didn't want to ask Jen, because everybody's fucking struggling. I'm one person. Anyways, okay, so as far as a goal, uh oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. All right. Hang on. Let me refresh. I'm all right. Our monthly bills are $13.50 right now. I already have $879. You guys have already sent that much. Uh, 3 thumbs up. Sorry, like I said, I'm still sick. Oh, Rob just told me off for overfilling the washing machine. He says it will break. Yeah, you don't want to have to replace. Well, yeah, Haley, your guys' friendship is important to me too. That's why I didn't want to ask. Ugh. Like I remember, I've been homeless twice before, and I remember panhandling. I remember begging, and I never wanted to do that again. You know. God damn it. Whew. Okay. Well, at least we got a roof over our head. Okay, so make us good until like February. Okay. You can do whatever you want. I don't need anything. I just hope things look up for you. Thank you. I'm driving. We got new Boggle is dropped. Oh, I love you, Boggle. I'm driving now, but we'll try and help. Oh, that's A. Hey, I'm not expecting anything. I'm just asking for help. The help that I need is down there in the doobly-doo in the description. That's it. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. You already gone above and beyond. Hopefully I get a call back from Aldi's. Hopefully I don't have anything on my record, but I'm waiting on a background check for DoorDash. That'll fill in the blanks. Terry, if you're still here, I'm sorry I missed your sorry, I'm sick, like I said. Terry, thank you. My ear is just I can hear my heartbeat in my ear. It's probably the stress and everything. Oh, thank you, Aoife. Okay, so what do y'all want to do? Because I'm going to be streaming all day, and I have to take Dan to work at 5:30. I'll be out of here at 5 because I got to go get ready and whatnot. And then you want me to hydrate? I already missed Twitch, don't you? Because you can just use your channel points. Okay. I have to take Dan at 5:30 to work. And then after that, when I come back, I'm gonna be streaming all the way until I have to go pick them up at 11:30. So we'll be going all the way until 11. We'll figure out something to do. We can eat. Can you? Oh yeah, I can read you a Christmas story. In fact, I can read you my Christmas trilogy if you want to. War on Christmas. Y'all want to read that one? It might. It might be full of coughing and stuff like that, but I can do that. Let me download Kindle. Oh God, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Idle Hands Illustration, whoever you are. Thank you so much. Thank you to Christopher. Thank you. Okay. Woo. All right. So already we are up to. We get all these $956. $956. Okay. All right. I'll read you. You share it on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate you. The main problem here, and I don't like bringing my health into things, but also my insurance is getting cut off as of the 1st. Also, I still have a high red blood cell count, and now I won't be able to get my treatments every month. So that's another thing that I'm terrified for. I don't know how much it costs without insurance, but yeah, I still have a elevated red cell count. My white cell count is now fine, but my red cell count's staying about 54%, which they like to have it underneath 50. So yeah, that's another thing. But I won't be able to go even to my general practitioner because that's $65 every visit. Anyways, okay. All right, so Christmas story. Christmas story. Oh. Oh my God. Thank you all so much. Okay, download Kindle. That's what I was going to do. Kindle. Yeah, did you hear why I vanished mid-October? If you don't know, they demonetized all of my stuff. And since I wasn't making any money on it, I had worked so hard for that content. The best stuff was coming. Stuff with this mask, and I have a whole bag of masks. In fact, I can show you guys. Hang on, give me a second. Let me show you what I bought. All the stuff you guys never saw. We'll do that, and then we'll do a Christmas thing. I can't even decorate for Christmas. I still have all my Halloween stuff up. Anyway, so we got, my blue rainbow shirt? I got this to go with it. There you go. That should be worth $5. And then I also got this. I forgot to. That's funny. Funnily enough, I forgot to use this for my Saw X review. Okay. Yeah. Whatever, Pierce. Whatever you want. Let's talk about it. Whatever you want. Let's go for a little while longer before I start reading, because I want to be able to talk to you guys too. But I will read you my entire War on Christmas. I think it's like 13,000 words. It's 3 short stories back to back to back. I will read that entire thing for you guys. Ugh. But yeah, I got this mask. Yeah, I'm even selling this stuff. So ugh. Oh, you sent me a Christmas card? Thank you. I know you told me you were working on it. I'm excited to see it. It took forever for the last one to come through. Hang on, I'm reading a note. Wayne, if you're still here, I accept for now. I accept. Because I don't know what else to do. I really don't. Um okay. So, Pierce, do you hang on. Hang on. My fiance has decided to walk out on us, so no. What the fuck is going on? Everybody I'm talking to. I got another friend that I was literally, you know, I was going to ask for help, and their friend OD'd last night. Is in the hospital. I'm like, everybody is going through it. How much for the Red Insomnia book with white on top? I'm at this one. It's a first edition. Hang on. I'll take 10, I guess. Yeah, it's a first edition, first printing. So some of mine are first edition, but they're not first printing. So $10 plus whatever it costs to ship, probably about $3 or $4. Media mail. Oh, and hang on. If you buy anything, I need to send you an invoice to your email. So if you want to buy something, email me at churchofthechair@gmail.com, okay? And then I will send you an invoice to whatever email you send to me, okay? But I'm willing to let go any of my limited editions for $100. I paid, considerably more for most of these. Oh, you don't have to. Don't post just email me. Don't post your. I got to take down your comment because I don't want. I can't take your comment down because you're a moderator. Delete your comment, Tony. Don't put your emails in the chat. Man, I need to breathe. My fingers are tingling. Ugh. Let me go for just a second. I'm gonna try and use one of those baby syringes to get whatever's in my ear out because it's just doom, doom, doom. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, Blue. All I want is a list of your pseudonyms and for you to declare your undying love for Wizard and Glass. Wizard and Glass is the best novel ever written. Hands down, it's my favorite Dark Tower. I cannot give you the other stuff. And that's based on contracts, Blue. I am not going to get sued. But yes, Wizard and Glass, best one ever. I'll happily agree with you now. I'm drying my hair, so if you talk to me and I don't answer, I'm watching. Okay, all right. You're fine. All right. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, so where'd I put my phone? Where's my phone? Y'all, I lost my phone. There it is. Never mind. No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, you're Jim. You're fine. No one. Okay, here's another thing. I can't do the fog machine. It'll cut out the. It'll cut out the mic. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Uh. Wayne, I can't respond to you on PayPal, so if you're still here, give me confirmation that you heard my acceptance, please. My ear is just okay. There's nothing I can do about my ear. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Download, Play Store. No, Kindle. Kindle. These folks want you to read to them. Let's see if I have a physical copy. Hang on, I might have one. You're gonna hear a bunch of stuff getting slid around, so I'm sorry in advance. Yo, y'all, I got a bunch of out of print stuff. Yo. I have a lot of out of print stuff. Wizard and Glass. This is the most. Woo, y'all fighting. Y'all fight. All right, check this out. So I got limited edition from Thunderstorm Books of Fog Warning. I'll take 25 for this. I think it was like, I actually don't know how much it was. Damn it, it's cold. All right, Fog Warning. It's a novella, limited edition, leather binding. All right, Life After Dane. These are the only copies I have left. So you guys are literally getting my last copies. Life After Dane from Thunderstorm also. Part of their Screaming Cactus series. I'll take 50 for this. No, hang on. I got to go a little bit more because... What did I say for this one? 30? 25? 25 for this, 50 for this. There, that's good. The uber rare first printing of Bay's End. I think the only person in here who has one is NN Bell, who's Nettles. It's the only person who has this version of the book. It's a first printing. It's got slight... Oh, never mind. I know where this came from. This came from my mother, and it does have coffee damage on the bottom of it. I just remembered that. After my mother passed away, I got all the books that she had hoarded of mine. So, this is a never released anywhere. You cannot find this, of Dastardly Bastard. My second book under the Edward Lorn name. This one is so rare. This is the only copy that exists. Y'all bid on this if you want it. But I also have the Red Adept Publishing copy over here that I will sell for 10. All right. This one is the so, and it's also, it is not a proof copy. Never mind. Hang on. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So this was never. Which one do you want, Tony? You got to tell me which one you want. This has never been available to the public, period. This is the only copy of the book other than the limited edition I did and the limited edition through Thunderstorm. This book's not available for sale anywhere. Hey, Landon. Hey, Eve. Hey, Landon, how you doing? I was reading your comment before I even read the name. It's been a bit. What can I do to help, and how much for the rare dastardly bastard? Let's talk about it. I mean, I don't know how much this is worth. I have a very low self-worth. So you tell me, give me an offer. I probably won't refuse it. And then the ultra rare again collaboration I did with Craig Saunders. I'll have to send half to him, but that's fine. Craig Saunders and me wrote a book called Pig. It's about a town where pretty much also this is rare because it's a failed proof. I wrote failed up here, but it's a failed proof because some of the formatting is off. So this one is super rare also. But this is what we're going to do today. We're going to read from War on Christmas. It's my Christmas series. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate you. 50 or 70, it doesn't matter, Landon. You tell me, and I accept anywhere in between those two things. Tony, my first of carry will probably run you about $6,000. So the one that I have over here is the book club edition, but the first is going to be quite expensive because it's worth so much. Donald or Mike, whichever name you want to use. I know you buy both. Thank you so much for how much you sent. And then I request only a book report on the most recent Dean Koontz book available. And we got to talk about that also, why there's also been no content because I haven't been reading. I've been so stressed out. Not going to make you spend money on that direct just time. All right. You're going to have to gift me the book. No, I'll get the book. I'll get the book. You're going to make me buy a Dean Koontz. How about Tree Fitty? For which one? Will it cost more? No, it's not going to cost more for a signature. No. Any rare Dan Simmons books? Let's see what we got. I think I got one or two that is out of print. I got to be careful so I don't hurt my back carrying all this stuff around. Okay, so I got a first of Drood, I believe. Yeah, I got a first edition, first printing of Drood. Pretty good damn condition. It even has a sticker from when I first bought it. I think this is really easy to find, but I'm just going to make sure it's a first. All right, this is the first edition, first printing of The Fifth Heart, which is relatively new. This shouldn't be too hard to find. I also have The Hollow Man, which is a pretty... I mean, the spine's all right. It does have some creasing. Oh, whatever. Library app. Okay, I'm sorry. Carrying Comfort. First edition paperback. This is a first edition paperback also. Let's see if they're first printings. Nope. This is a sixth printing. First edition, sixth printing. All right. First edition, second printing of this. And we got the regular stuff, Black Hills, that ain't worth anything. Same with Flashback. You don't want to read that junk anyways. I have a book club edition Children of the Night hardcover. It's smaller than all the rest of them, but it is a book club edition. It's the only book club edition I own of his. Hang on, y'all. I see it going. I see the chat going. I'll read your stuff in just a second. Please don't go. All right, we have a first edition. This is rare. This is actually rather rare. Fires of Eden by Dan Simmons. I don't think anybody in here even knows about this book. It is a first printing, first edition. It's got the price and everything up here. Let me make sure it's a first. Yep, first printing, first edition. First of this. And that's what I got. Yeah, the Fires of Eden. Yeah. Okay, let me catch up on some stuff. Okay. Might be specifically. Yeah. Hey TW. Straight up love you, bro. You helped me when I was I was going through some these ones are hard to read. Really tough times years ago, and I know you aren't on social media much anymore, if at all, but I'd love to reconnect sometime. Yeah, shoot me an email, churchofthechair@gmail.com. Shoot me an email over there and we can connect. I'm also on Twitch, so I don't know how well I'll be able to stream this month now that I have the bills taken care of, but I'm still looking for work. And if I have to hang on. Okay, hang on. So many emails, so many messages. Ooh. Every Pierce, everything, all of my It collection, you can buy except for the gifts. I'm not selling any of the gifts that were sent. So the UK first edition, I can't sell that. And the American first edition is going to run at least 150. Because it's worth like $600. So I'm literally giving it away at that price. Okay. All right. I got to do a review of Dean Koontz's latest. Actually, I have Amazon Prime, at least for another 2 months. So I can just get it on there. You want the most recent Koontz book? Okay. Anyways, but I'll respond to all the emails that I get. I'll respond to those after all this too. Oh. All right. So Landon wants. All right. So how about Landon? How about $10 for this one? Okay. You want Children of the Night and Fires of Eden? Okay. Remember, Children of the Night. It's not Summer of Night. It's Children of the Night. Just make sure you caught that. How about 15 for these, and then okay, you know that. All right. 15 for both of these, and whatever you feel comfortable. 50 to 75 is what you said. So I'm gonna put these aside for Landon. All right. Tony sent me an email. Hang on. Get out of the way. Also, subbing to my Twitch would help. It would. Yeah, that's perfect, Landon. 25 for Eden, and that's more than I asked. So I know that's how you bargain, but I want to help more. But I want to help more than I can. Look, your help every little. If somebody sends me $1, I'm gonna be grateful as hell for that. I promise you. So, I mean, look, all my books are on sale for 99 cents right now. The whatchamacallits, and the paperbacks are as cheap as I can make them and still make like 50 cents a piece off them. I need to go put the rest of this Dan Simmons stuff back because it's just taking up space. All right. Landon stack. I got Tony's. Hang on. Let me look at what Tony emailed. Okay. All right. So you want Bay's End. You're okay with the coffee damage, right? Yeah, we tried, Zeely. The problem with the stuff is that so many people are doing those jobs that even when they are available, it's because they're by not commission. What's it called? Um, uh, Based on how much output you can do, I can't sit and do much and still get my writing done and all that stuff. The ones that I applied to, I didn't have enough experience, and oddly enough, they told Shell that she was overqualified for the position. I don't understand overqualified, but yeah, that's where we're sitting at with that stuff. But I will literally do anything to make money at this point. It probably would pay better, but I don't have enough experience for it. I even looked into what is it, medical transcriptionist. I'm waiting on DoorDash to get, like I said, I'm waiting on DoorDash to get back to me. I'm waiting on all that stuff. I have plenty of books with worse I got you. Okay, so what I say for this one? What? Let's do 10. Want to do 10? 10 and 10, so 20. And I'll send you an invoice that way that because unfortunately I have to put all this stuff. It's for tax purposes. Is why I have to send you an invoice. And also, it's the only way I can print out a label. All right, so we still have Pig by me and Craig Saunders. Very wild book. But I haven't been able to get into contact. I can still send him money, but like half of it. But I haven't been in contact with Craig in over a year. We still have Fog Warning limited edition. We still have the original. This isn't as rare as the other one that Landon bought, but this one's no longer in print. Hasn't been in print since 2015, something like that. And then the limited of Life After Dane, 50 for this, 10 for this, 15. No, what'd I say? 25 for this, and 10 for this. All right, y'all ready to start reading? So I can work off all this money y'all sending me? All right, go away, go away. So many apps. All right, so December is damn near completely taken care of. I got 1,209 in the PayPal balance. So thank you for that. That'll take care of everything. Yeah. I kind of want to do. Let's see here. I want to read this in style. Like, I want to put on. No, I can't. I can put on the light. I can't put on the fog machine. So I can turn on the light. And read. Let's see here. Oh my God, guys. I can't believe that. That's y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Let me get into this. Okay, so we have War on Christmas. And then the back are the individual covers. So you have the Naughty List, Deck the Halls, and Beyond the Gates of Toyland. The complete War on Christmas series with some jingle bells right here. But yeah, by me. And then over here it says Toyland kicks some hard ass. Gregor Zane, author of Taboogasm. All right. This is a dark fantasy retelling with Santa Claus as the hero, with some Krampus and a bunch of other surprises that some of you might catch. Some of you might know the reference, but there is a lot layered in here. So let's go ahead and jump into this. If you're just getting in here, I'm trying to work and sell. Everything on the screen is for sale. Everything, all of the books, everything, all my Stephen King books, everything is for sale. we're gonna read from this now. Oh, ads are about to run. Ads are gonna run for. It says ads will run shortly for some viewers in 50 seconds. So I'm gonna wait until uh until the ads are done, and that's cool that they added when the ads are gonna run. Maybe that's why their monetization system is fucked up right now. Maybe that's why my monetization system is fucked up right now, because they're changing things. Ty said, you read this, and I know you did a review on Goodreads and on Amazon, didn't you? I think you did. I read it and enjoyed it some years ago. Will be even better to hear you read it. Thank you. Krampus, the Yuletide Lord next. Wait till you see my version of Krampus. It's going to be fun. Maybe I should take a break. Yeah, we're already 47 minutes in. All right, the ads are about to hit in 3, 2, 1. What they selling y'all? Y'all need to let you know what they're selling y'all. I don't think y'all can hear it. Not hear me, but see me. It's not going to be everybody. Just watching you boogie. Bomba socks. Really? Bomba socks? All right. Let me know when all the ads are done so we can start this. Actually, I'm going to take a break first, but I'm going to read you the introduction. Ad block is still winning for you? Cool. Very cool. I think we should. I wish it would have told me how long the ads are for, but we're going to give it a couple minutes. All right, let me read the author's note, and then I will take a break, get up and move around, and then I'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we can continue this on. But if anybody comes in asking questions, please tell them what's up. Everything on screen, even stuff off screen, is for sale. All the Funko Pops, everything is for sale, guys. Everything. Okay, author's note for War on Christmas, the complete War on Christmas series. What you are about to read is an omnibus of my War on Christmas series. These 3 short stories were released a year apart in 2014, 2015, and 2016, and offered for free during the weeks leading up to December 25th. These stories are intended as a gift to you for all your support over the years. I would not be where I am today without you, and that still stands. I hope you enjoy reading The War on Christmas as much as I enjoyed writing it. If you have time, consider leaving a review, blah, blah, blah. While I do not respond to them, I do try and read them all. At the end of this book, you'll find links to my other stories that you don't need to know all that. But yeah, you buy Bumba socks for the shelters. Are those like pet socks? Is that what they are? I've never heard of Bumba socks. Bumba clot. All right, the first we're gonna go on we're gonna go on break first, but when I come back, we're reading The Naughty List by me, and that's the original cover. I know you can't see it very well because it's black and white, but yeah, book 1. I said book 1. The story is like 2,000 words long. The rest of them are like 5,000 words a piece, kind of thing. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna go on break. Love y'all. Thank you again to everybody. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And I will perform for you as soon as I get back. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. Much love. Much love. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. Yeah. Mutation. Okay. Uncanny. Our share of night. I'll even throw in the ARC for free. I'll sell it to you for 15. How's that? It's in mint condition. I haven't even opened it because I read the ARC. So brand new. Like I said, never even opened. Let me put this over here. Let me grab you the ARC too. Wherever I put that. There it is. Ah, shit. And this one. It does have all of my notes in it. So keep that in mind. And the notes aren't going to make any sense. That sounds great. I get paid on Friday. Okay, shoot me an email to churchofthechair@gmail.com and we'll set that up. Okay? Thank you. Oh, I want to do it. I want to do it. I do have to. It'll be extra for the shipping. It'd probably be like $5 to ship both because we're talking about 1,000 pages and pretty heavy. But they'll go out medium mail with insurance. So, whew. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, let me settle down a little bit before I start reading. Waiting for tonight when you'd be here in my arms. I don't know this song. All right. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, let me get my breath back. Let me relax. Ugh. The first one isn't going to take long at all to read. Put the mic in front of my face so y'all can hear goodly. Thank you again for everything. I'm blown away by your support. We're good for another month, so whew. Right, let me go over here. All right. Okay. All right. That's J-Lo. I don't listen to J-Lo. I'm sorry. Waiting for tonight. Yeah, that song doesn't even sound familiar to me, like those lyrics. The biggest expense is my mortgage. $650 a month. That's the biggest expense. All right. Here we go. For those of you just joining us, I am reading from my collection War on Christmas. It collects all 3 short stories that I gave away for free as a thank you to fans. So I am going to be starting with the first story, which is The Naughty List. And I'm not a voice actor, so I apologize. I'm not a narrator, so I apologize in advance if it's not great. All right. Book 1, The Naughty List. The house below was strung, albeit poorly, with Christmas lights. Multicolored bulbs dangled from the eaves of the wraparound porch, making the house seem as if it wore a hoop skirt. Smoke drifted lazily from the chimney, yet there wasn't a single light on inside the 2-story Victorian. Santa felt that age-old draw. This simple thing, Christmas decorations, was how Santa skirted those families who did not believe. He couldn't resist a home that was dressed for the season. The need to stop was embedded in his DNA. He yanked back on the reins. In the lead, Vixen was the first to respond. Rudolph had been laid up this Christmas after it was found that his glowing nose was actually a rather nasty infection. Vixen snapped her head left and down and the other reindeer followed suit. The team landed, prancing atop the pitched roof, and Santa finally got a good look at the house and its surroundings. A dense wood encircled the property, only opening up where the driveway connected with the old dirt road out in front. The lawn was dry and brittle and dotted with snow. Santa knew that if he were to walk across the grass, his footfalls would sound like soda poured over pop rocks. An elderly station wagon with a spiderweb windshield sat in the driveway, if you could call that meager patch of dirt a driveway at all. The lights hanging from the porch made the white car look purple. Santa reached behind his seat and grasped his bag. He tugged it over and onto his shoulder. The smoke from the chimney smelled of alder, and this made Santa smile. He did so love the smell of alder. It produced his favorite type of wood smoke, aside from cherry, of course. He detested the scent of burning pine, as one could probably assume. His heavy black boots, the ones with the cheery golden buckles that perfectly matched the belt around his waist, crunched softly through a light smattering of snow, which had collected in patches all over the roof. At the chimney, he told his team to stay and laid a finger upon his nose. Ancient magic lifted the jolly old elf up, up, and away. He came to settle atop the flue. He crinkled his nose, as a rabbit might, and slurp, down the chimney he went. When he became solid again, he was standing in a drafty old living room. Wind whistled in under a cracked window, and before going about his business, he snapped his fingers. The window, in turn, snapped shut. A low chuckle rumbled his belly, and he set out about his work. An emaciated Christmas tree, draped with dollar store lights, lurked in the corner like a vagrant in a dark alley. The glow of the lights cast red and green and yellow and blue demons across the walls. Sprites shaped like branches fluttered across the ceiling. Atop the tree, a golden star, chipped and dull, lay crooked, as if it had fallen asleep during a vigil. Not a single present sat under the tree. Santa marked this quite odd. But even odder still was the trail of pine needles leading to the front door. Had the residents not swept after putting their tree up? He checked the mantel above the fireplace for milk and cookies, or perhaps rum and pineapple. That was a new favorite of his, although he only came across it when visiting the Caribbean, but found only dust and cockroaches. He stepped back gingerly, digging his fingers into his beard to scratch at his chin. The lights from the tree painted a rainbow across his white whiskers. He strode quietly into the kitchen, found rats in the refrigerator and a freezer full of spiders. The various drawers and cabinetry offered the same grotesqueries. He cranked the handle on the sink only to find no water. Likewise, the light switch on the wall illuminated nothing. What power ran the decorations outside and the lights on the tree? Santa wondered. No water? No electricity? Nothing but vermin and pests. Odd. Naughty magic, maybe? He would need to consult the list. He humped his bag over his shoulder. It landed before him with a thump and was instantly haloed by thick dust. He untied the golden rope and shoved his fist inside. It came out brandishing the list. Names scrolled across the parchment. He read as he unrolled. The good list? Pamela and Kirk and Larry. Wait, what? Santa thought. Didn't these three move into the new subdivision off 7th? What are they doing here? The naughty list. Roach and Boyle and Puss and Flake and Grobble and Twist and Felix and Nubby. The longer Santa looked at the naughty list, the longer it grew. No, the naughty are here! Here, damn it, here! Santa's mind screamed. But where? Now that was the question. Shaking, Santa returned to the living room. He stood in silence, listening. A muffled something. He could barely hear it, and only between the ever-accelerating beating of his heart. He took 2 steps toward the direction in which he thought the muffled sound had originated. It became louder, but only just. Slowly, Santa approached the closet under the stairs. The floorboards creaked and whined under his weight. He wrapped his glove hand around the brass knob and turned. The door squealed as he pulled it open. 3 children, each with stockings crammed in their mouths and elf hats pulled down over their eyes, lay upon the floor of the otherwise empty closet. Two, two still slumbered, but the third, Pamela, was starting to come to. She was moaning. It was a trap, a rather clever one at that. The naughties had known Santa wouldn't come unless there were kids on the good list to be found. They knew he wouldn't have landed without decorations, even if the decorating had been rushed and sloppy. They had tricked him. After all these years, the naughty list had gotten a foot up on him. Santa snapped around and surveyed his surroundings. A soft voice drifted from the stairs above. Jingle bells, jingle bells. A riser squeaked. Another creaked. The childlike voice continued to sing whisperingly, Jingle all the way. Come out! Show yourselves! Santa bellowed, his voice thunderous and commanding. Above, many voices giggled. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. The naughty hissed as it came into view over the banister. Its silver eyes gleamed. The thing was dressed as one of his elves, but this was no toy maker. Its child's countenance grinned so widely Santa was sure the face would split and spill its contents down the stairs. It tapped a sharpened candy cane against the railing as it descended. Funny word, huh, Sinterklaas? The naughty asked. Sleigh can be spelled 2 ways. I much prefer Slay. The childlike demon leaped from the stairs, sailed over the banister, and, brandishing the sharpened candy cane like a switchblade, dropped toward Santa. Santa hopped to one side, but the tip of the candy cane nonetheless lanced through his cheek, spilling hot blood the consistency of warm cocoa down his beard. He staggered backward, holding his face, and was witness to a flood of naughties as they spilled down the stairs. 10, 20, 50. The little demons in elves' clothing came like roaches, each one screaming its name. Pass! What? Stein! Gobble! More and more followed suit. Santa wanted to help the children, the real children, in the closet, but he was far too outnumbered. And he was wounded. He had to make it to the roof, to his team. He had to find help. Relax! The naughty with the cane shrieked as it flung itself at Santa. This time, Santa was quicker. He juked to the right, reaching out, and flung Felix into the emaciated tree in the corner. Felix squealed and kicked, but Santa worked with the speed of a true elf. His hands and fingers blurred as he wrapped the string of Christmas lights from the tree around Felix's straining neck. All this took less than a second. Felix tied off good and proper, Santa spun to face the cavalcade of naughties coming his way. He began to twirl Felix above his head like a cowboy would a lasso. Santa whipped the Felix lasso down and out, knocking 3 naughties in green elf clothes into the kitchen. He yanked the Felix lasso back, made 2 revolutions over his head, and snapped it back out. 4 naughties crashed into the fireplace and burst into flames. Santa fought to continue, but he was running out of steam. Back, you unholy imps! The window behind Santa exploded in a spray of glass and wood. In poured his team, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. The sleigh tore a gaping hole in the front of the house as a team ripped through the wall. Vixen's antlers flashed and jabbed, impaling a fleeing Naughty. Bugger! The thing squeaked as Vixen ran the thing into the ground and began to stomp the life out of it. Dasher stabbed one elf devil in the eye. The horn rocketed from the back of Puss's head, dripping gore. Donner ripped Goop's head clean from the Naughty's small body. Cupid eviscerated Roach. Comet bit Twist's nose off. The battle raged on. Santa slogged through the ever-spreading carnage until he reached the closet. He dropped his Felix lasso. The Naughty had become nothing but a bloody mass of pulverized bone and torn flesh by this point, snatched up all three children, Pamela and Kirk and Larry, and tossed them over his broad shoulders. A second wave of Naughties rushed down the stairs. "Where in Odin's green earth are these beasts coming from?" Santa roared. At Santa's command, the reindeer fell back. Vixen whipped the team around and drove off into the kitchen. Plaster dust and wood chips rained down as the team exploded through the far wall. Santa ran to keep up. The children bounced against his shoulders, and he worried he might crack a few of their ribs before the night was over. The team shot right out into the front lawn, and Santa barreled through the new hole they'd created. The team came to a stuttering stop, and the sleigh jackknifed. Panting and bone-tired, Santa lay the three kids into the back. My bag! Where was his bag? He'd left it inside, he knew it. He had no choice but to go back in. If the Naughties harnessed the magic inside, all would be lost. Children all over the world would keel over, soulless, and these abominations would finally have the life they so coveted. Santa faced the house once more. "Hear me, you vile imps! Hear me well!" "Gargle!" one called from inside. "Hack!" Another coughed. "Balls!" groaned one painfully. Santa bellowed, "Bring out my sack, and I'll let you go on existing." "Sack!" one of them tittered madly. "I will take the reins off my friends here and help them go at you whole hog. You saw what they are capable of while tied together. Wait till you see what they can do when unchained." "Damn it!" cried a Naughty, but this one sounded less adamant, beaten. "Well, what say you?" "Take the houses, Bowser, Holly," Hawk sang softly as he stepped from the hole in the front of the house. "Fa la 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 la." The devil elf was tugging Santa's bag behind it. "Santa Claus!" Vomit growled, stumbling out of the front of the house behind Hawk. It cradled its guts in both hands. "Dis ain't over, fat man." "I did not think it was, imp," Santa spat. "The bag, devil! Give it to me!" "La la la!" Hawk grumbled as he slung the heavy sack toward the sleigh. Santa, still clutching his gouged cheek, hobbled weakly over to claim his bag. The golden rope dangled from the opening, and Santa could not remember if that was how he'd left it. He'd need to check its contents before... A shrieking Naughty erupted from the sack. It brandished two jagged ends of candy cane. Santa didn't have time to react as the devil elf struck out in quick downward strokes. Vixen knocked Santa aside with a bump from her flank. The attacking imp landed on her horns. It thrashed and wailed, but there was no use. Life, or whatever these things considered life, had begun to flee its silvery eyes. Blood bubbled from its mouth, and it spat a great glob of life fluid at the big guy in the red suit. Santa wiped the mess from his beard. Santa watched as Vomit and Hawk, their plan ruined, stumbled back inside. "Release!" Santa yelled, and the reins dropped away from his team. Each reindeer stepped up beside him in turn, and he gazed down their line with pride. "Have at 'em, boys and girls! Make Santa proud! Ho, 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 ho!" Sad, though, as Rudolph would once again miss all the reindeer games. That's the naughty list. That's the first one. All right, let me check stuff. Thank yous and all that. All right. All right. Thank you to, yeah, Charles and Sarah. Thank you so much. All right. Hang on, I'm reading an email. Um, All right, TW, I got your email. Thank you. Mm. All right, I will. I'll respond to you in a little bit. TW, thank you for the email. Hang on, I gotta reply to somebody. Hydrate. Thank you. Yeah, I probably need to take another break too. My my back is killing me, and I got to stream all day. Yeah, we're still doing that. We're Chad is doing Nano this month. I was trying to do it too, but we are gonna work on it in December. So yeah, it's still a thing that's happening. Okay. Um. Okay. Cool. I really enjoyed listening in as you guys worked on it. Yeah, we'll be back. I'm not sure that we'll be streaming it. I gotta talk. In fact, I had a text into Chad, and Chad literally just texted me saying that he was sorry he just got it. So, all right. Black steak, Black Snake Moan. I can't see what the S says because of these damn Black Snake Moan stare regarding streams for the Let's Geek collab. Sorry. But yeah, it's still coming. We don't know how it's coming. We don't know if it's going to be traditionally published or if it's going to be indie or small press. We have no idea. We got to talk about all that stuff. Um, but yeah, that's still going on. And as far as 31 Days of Halloween, it literally got shut off because they demonetized me. Ads are going to run for some people in 10 seconds. So once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and go on break since you guys are about to be hit with ads. And I'll be gone for 10-15 minutes and I'll come back and read the next story. Bye. Sorry for all the titty meat up in your face. I didn't mean to. All right, sorry about that. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do one more story and I'll read the next. Actually, Haley wants to hear this, and that'll be after Haley goes to sleep. Haley, are you gonna be up late tonight by any chance? Because I'll be back here. Or did Haley leave? Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, but you're the one who wanted me to read them. I want to make sure that you can listen to them. Man, I think I got bronchitis or something. Okay. Sorry. Hang on. Okay. Now I think I'm better. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, this is 40-page story. But it's huge because it's meant to be like a children's book, but it's not for kids. You know what I mean? Anyways, all right. The next one is Deck the Halls, Book 2 of the War on Christmas. But anyways, are you going to be... I don't know if you have anything to do tomorrow. I'll be up for about 12 p.m. UK time. I can be back here... No, wait a second. We got it. No, it'll be too late because I won't get back here till about 6:37. Ugh, okay. We'll figure it out, Haley. If you miss it, I'm going to be posting this whole video up over, well, here. I'll be posting the whole video up, so you'll be able to go back and watch it. Okay, so. Once again, for those people just joining us, I'm reading the second story. I already read the first one. You can scrub back if you want to hear it in my War on Christmas series. Also, I'm trying to earn some money, so if you have everything on camera's for sale. If you want to buy any of these books, 100% hit me up, put it down in chat. I'll give you the email and we'll get it sold. Oh. Okay. All right. Also, you guys need to start thinking about something that you want from me on this channel that's not books because I've been too stressed out to read. So, anyways, here we go. Deck the Halls. Book 2, or second short story. All right. 1. Santa's sleigh carved its way through the starry skies. He rode atop the clouds as if they were so many snowy meadows. On the horizon, the aurora borealis shone brightly, nature's very own Christmas lights. Santa sighed contentedly. He couldn't wait to see Mrs. Claus, Mary, to her chubby hubby, and his elves. It felt good to be home. Vixen led the team into a descent, and the sleigh cleaved effortlessly through the clouds below. Santa knew that Vixen had enjoyed her time leading the team, but he was also aware that the old reindeer was tired. She would willfully give Rudolph back his position at the head of the pack once her red-nosed goof was over his sinus infection. At first, Santa had no idea what he was seeing down on the ground. The snowy landscape blazed orange. A spreading column of acrid black smoke rose from Santa's workshop in the main house. Both structures were fully engulfed. If any of his elves were still inside, they were most certainly no longer of this world. The reindeer stables were the only buildings left untouched by the raging inferno. As the team sped on, bridging the gap between them and the fiery wreckage that had once been their home, Santa mumbled feeble prayers to uncaring gods. The team struck ground 50 yards from the unmarred stables. The sleigh, fishtailed, slid sideways through the snow. Before it stopped, Santa was down and running as fast as his short legs would carry him. I took another drink, Haley. Thank you. Before it stopped, Santa was down and running as fast as his short legs would carry him. His large yet firm tummy bounced in front of him. Once he got his considerable girth moving, Santa could match a bear on all fours running at top speed. Behind the charging fat man in red and white, Vixen let out a mournful howl. The team echoed her lamentations? Is that it? I know the word, I know what it means, but I having problems pronouncing it. The reindeer's sorrowful voices were the only sounds that could be heard over the crackling of the fire. Santa came to the main house as the roof collapsed, sending glowing embers and hot ash swirling into the night sky. Backdropped by the stark white clouds above, the eruption was stunning and horrific at one time. "Mary!" Santa called for his wife. "Mary!" He dropped to his knees and roared. Vixen called in her sheep-like voice a single mournful blat. Santa, heart distraught and weak with despair, stood on tired legs. He trudged through the snow to where Vixen stood at the head of the team. She was not facing Santa. Instead, she gazed toward the stable. As Santa drew closer, she blatted again and stomped her forehoof. Santa followed Vixen's gaze to the side of the stable. "No. Odin, please, no." Rudolph's head had been mounted on the side of the stables. Heavy carpentry nails pinned his bloody fur to the wood. His bulbous, brilliantly red nose was gone. Someone had hacked it from the reindeer's face. Santa went to the disembodied head and caressed its cheek. "Who has done this, old friend?" "Yak!" squeaked a voice from around the corner. Santa snapped his head in that direction to find a lone Noddy lurking by the rear corner of the stable. The faux elf's silver eyes radiated unnatural thoughts and icy calm. The emaciated 3-foot creature wore a tattered green smock, a gray pointed hat with a dead bell hanging from the tip, gray tights, and brown boots with the tops rolled halfway down. "Aye, Yak, do this," the Noddy hissed. "Yak's friends steal the jolly fat man's wench. Steal her away." The Noddy called Yak tittered vilely. "Escaped to the halls with her, they have." Santa wished to throttle the unholy imp, but he desired answers first. "Where is Mary?" "Ow," Yak whispered. "Ow. She is well for now. But Klaus must surrender. He must promise to stop rewarding the good, so that the bad may flourish." Santa glared at the devil elf as understanding flooded him. "The children I rescued from that house, the one you and your horde used to bait me yesternight, they were only a distraction. All this was your plan all along?" Yak giggled and nodded. "I will not stand for this," Santa bellowed. "Correct. You will not stand, jolly man. We demand you fall. Demand you finally remove your nose," Yak gestured toward Rudolph's mangled snout, "from our business." Santa barreled toward the tittering imp. Yak did not flee. He'd no doubt been left here as nothing more than a suicidal messenger, and would welcome the jolly elf tearing him to shreds with his bare hands. But Santa had other plans for the creature, plans of which Yak would most likely not approve, not in the least. Lamentations? Is that how you say it? Okay. Chapter 2. Strapped to Vixen's antlers with silver garland, Yak wailed at the head of the team as the sleigh rocketed over Russia, down across the Black Sea, and to Santa's place of birth, Patara Lycia, in the country of Turkey. In the centuries since Santa had lived here, Patara, locally spelled Pttara, had been renamed Arsino, or in the Greek, Apovon. Although it was here that Santa had been born, he'd spent most of his teenage and adult years in the nearby town of Myra, Demre, where he became famous for saving a trio of girls from a life of prostitution. Santa offered their father and pimp, who were one and the same, a dowry in trade for their freedom. The trade was accepted. From that moment on, Santa would forever be known as a protector of children. That's the actual the real Santa Claus that our Santa Claus is based on. That's a true story. Um, it was at the edge of the pine tree forest that stretched between Patara and Myra that Vixen landed the team. The devil imp Yak still thrashed and squealed where he was tied to her antlers. Ice and snow clung to Yak's pale, childlike face, hat rim, and drab clothing, but the fall elf seemed no worse for wear. Santa jumped down from the sleigh and proceeded to tear the bindings from the yowling creature. Yak braced himself on Vixen's antlers so as not to fall to the snowy ground. "You're coming with me, imp," said Santa. "Where?" the naughty asked with a growl. His silver eyes blazed with curiosity. "Don't you know?" Santa inquired as he wrapped a bit of garland around the naughty's neck. With his other hand, he yanked his bag from the back of the sleigh and slung it over one shoulder. "We're here to see an old acquaintance of your kind." "Who?" Yak asked. "Who, how, where, why, what does it matter? Your kind has tricked me twice in 24 hours. It's time to surprise you." "This is where you were born, correct?" the naughty said with a boastful smile. "History lesson I learn?" "No, nothing as simple as a history lesson, imp. The detour to this accursed wood truly has little to do with me. When you razed my home and workshop to the ground, killed Rudolph and my elves, and stole my wife, your kind made this matter beyond personal. Now I require the aid of a monster greater than you and yours." "Of whom do you speak?" Yak asked in a meek voice. I got that wrong. Anyways, Santa had seen naughties in pain and overcome with anger. He'd seen them sickly happy and disgustingly proud, but he had never seen one look as frightened as Yak looked at this moment. Yak's fear made Santa warm inside. "Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise." Santa yanked the garland leash, and Yak fell from Vixen's antlers to crash into a drift of snow. The naughties mumbled curses until Santa dragged him up and into the eternal woods. Eternal wood. As the chubby elf led his prisoner through the pines, he heard no signs of life, for there was none to be heard. The peoples of Patara and Myra had long stopped venturing into this dark place, wherein mortals could become disoriented after only a few steps and completely lost after several yards. The woods welcomed new souls and kept them with dark magic. Santa Claus was the only human to have escaped this land. The Eternal Wood contained two types of creatures with which Santa concerned himself: a rare breed of flying reindeer and a species of goat men long thought dead. Flying reindeer were all but extinct themselves. To this day, there are only 8 in existence. Poor Rudolph, the son of Vixen and Comet, was the first new birth the team had seen in several hundred years. Now he too was gone. Below the wood lay another land in which no human had ever set foot. Santa only knew it by the name Toyland, a region of the ether realm lorded over by a sentient evil embodied within misused and discarded playthings located inside the eternal wood. Santa made sure to skirt any of the openings to the underground he came across: hollowed out trees and seemingly bottomless pits filled with the shimmering darkness of the void. Although more than once he considered tossing Yak into the darkness. Why are we here, Santa Claus? Yak asked, his voice shaking with fear and cold. Santa did not answer. He tugged the devil imp through the accumulated snow as flurries danced around them. Here in the eternal wood, it was always snowing. Where the snow and ever present dull light drifting in through the boughs came from, Santa knew not. He'd grown accustomed to not concerning himself with the magic of this realm. Survival was all that mattered when one visited these woods. As if to cement that fact, something growled in the distance. Santa stopped. He could hear Yak's knees knocking and teeth chattering. Who's out there spamming the hearts? Thank you. I see him on my screen just drifting up. It's kind of cool. As if to cement that fact, something growled in the distance. Santa stopped. He could hear Yak's knees knocking and teeth chattering. I knew a chick named what? I gotta wait until the heart goes away before I can see it. She had the yeeks of a Yuletide yak. It's funny because you spelled it the same. Hey Zoop, you spelled it the same way I do in the book. It's yak, Y-A-K. Pause. Man, this is a bad fit. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. All right. He could hear Yak's knees knocking and teeth chattering. Okay. Show yourself, Santa bellowed. I bear you no ill will, demon. Nicholas. The voice was like rolling thunder, godlike. Saint Nicholas. Aye, this is one of my names, one among many, Santa answered the disembodied voice. You have courage beyond any man I've known returning here. You escaped me once. A second time, you might not be so lucky. No emotion graced the voice, only the monotone of an angry beast. The statement was simply that, a statement. There were no empty threats in this land, only fact and death. I brought you something to eat, demon! What's this? Yak shrieked. No! Oh, is that a naughty you've brought me? Joviality and hunger were starkly apparent in the voice. The demon Krampus stepped from behind a tree. What magic had cloaked the he-beast, Santa did not know, because the demon was twice as wide as the tree and no less than 8 feet tall. The demon's body was covered from head to hoof in coarse, grayish-white wool. Horns, black as pitch, jutted from each pointed ear. Claw-tipped fingers held close to the top of a black cloth bag, which dangled in the pit of one massive arm. The demon's square iris eyes glowed with many millenniums worth of experience and knowledge. Krampus, master of the eternal wood and guardian of the gates of Toyland, snorted white plumes as he gazed down on the fat man in the red suit. He seemed to especially eye the naughty who Santa kept at the end of the garland leash. Yak howled in terror. Krampus! "'Tis I, naughty one. 'Tis a hungry me, indeed." Krampus drew from his black bag a carving knife as long as Santa's leg. He spoke directly to the devil elf.
Been a century or two since I've had your kind for dinner. Hand him over, Nicholas. My stomach, it would welcome this creature.
Krampus salivated thick ropes of drool. The he-beast smeared the saliva across his woolly forearm. First, information, then you eat.
You're no master of me.
Krampus snorted and stomped a hoof. The ground shook. Santa, however, was not shaken.
Last time I bested you, demon, I recall you pledging fealty. You did not best me, saint. You stole from me. You are nothing better than a common thief.
Krampus's great expulsion of words and breath parted Santa's beard and flapped his wool-lined hat like a flag in a hurricane. Santa flipped his bag over his shoulder and dropped it to the ground. The snow crunched under its weight. He pulled the jingle from his bag. Krampus growled at the sight of the artifact. The fist-sized silver bell lay at the end of a Hollywood handle with an eyelet carved into the end. Threaded through the eyelet was a necklace-length bit of silver tinsel. Once upon a forever ago, the jingle had been Krampus's property. Now, Santa was the artifact's master.
First, as a sign of good faith, I offer this naughty as a down payment for information. You will aid me in my quest. The jingle will be yours. If you aid me in my quest, the jingle will be yours once more.
Krampus seemed to consider Santa's offer. The no longer jolly old elf sighed.
The time is late, demon. This is no time for deliberation. I require a swift answer.
Santa rang the jingle. Krampus roared. Accumulated snow rained from their beds of branch and leaf. When the goat man saw that Santa was nonplussed at the emotional outburst, Krampus calmly said,
I've no need for any of your offers, Saint. Now go. You bore me.
To Santa's shock and chagrin, Krampus turned and stomped off into the trees, where he vanished.
Come back here, demon! I summon thee to my feet!
Santa rang the jingle. The bell tinkled louder with every snap of the wrist until the soft tinkling became a gong-like cacophony. Beside Santa, Yak slapped his palms to his ears. The naughty hollered for Santa to stop, but the creature's requests fell on deaf ears. He wouldn't have been able to hear a train wreck over the din of the jingle. Krampus appeared mere inches from Santa. The he-beast bent to all fours and glared into Santa's eyes. In those eyes, Santa could see eternity in all its constellations. He saw joy and the Creator. He saw the bastard and his shadowy legion. Santa witnessed the void and all its cold emptiness. Somewhere in there, Santa could hear the lamentations of those wrapped in the withered and the crooning hymns of those damned to the roaming. In a largely mirthless voice, Krampus hissed between his teeth,
What do you wish from me, Santa?
I wish for the keys and the map of the labyrinth known as the halls. The naughty have stolen from me, the naughty have stolen from me what I hold most dear and are keeping her there. They've murdered the kin of my reindeer. I can only assume my brother elves. I wish to surprise the naughty in their keep and vanquish them, to deck the halls with their entrails. Krampus squinted at the fat man.
Is this all you require?
Yes, demon, and in return for your services, I offer this naughty, Yak, and the return of your precious call bell.
What of the naughties you quest to smite? What of the corpses you leave in your wake?
Santa noticed an opportunity previously unseen by him.
Do you wish to join me?
Form a truce?
Why would I agree to such nonsense?
Santa smiled. All you can eat naughties, that's why. Krampus's face drew up in pain, or perhaps a smile. Santa didn't know which, because he'd never seen the demon express happiness or agony or any other emotion. Then Krampus licked his chops, and Santa knew he had struck pay dirt.
I agree.
With that, Krampus snatched up Yak, the naughty. With that, Krampus snatched up Yak, the naughty. Feet first. No. With that, Krampus snatched up Yak, the naughty, feet first, took 3 bites to consume. Let me check my phone real quick. Ugh. All right. Oh, awesome. Is Nettle still here? Hang on. All right. Hang on. Okay. All right. So we have sold. Hang on. I've sold Fog Warning, so this is no longer up for sale. Many thanks to Michael. So this one's out. Put this up here. All right. So thank you to Michael, and thank you to Ray, and oddly enough, another Michael. Okay. All right. Good deal. All right. Let's get back to the story. Ugh. Krampus could sing a really good rendition of your man. All right. Okay. We got about 20 pages left. We've already read 20, so it shouldn't be that long. And then I'm going to go because I got to take Dan to work. But I will be back afterwards and we'll do something. I don't know. All right. Chapter 3. Back aboard the sleigh, with Krampus stuffed into the seat next to him, Santa and his team dashed off into the twinkling sky. The same magic that allowed Santa to visit every Christmas celebrating family in the course of only a few hours one day out of the year was the same magic that had stalled time this evening. No one, mortal or immortal, could stop time completely, but clocks could be slowed. Out there in the normal world, time dialed down to a crawl. Over the Atlantic Ocean, Santa realized the demon had pointed his team west toward North America. "We hunt the halls, demon, not America," Santa reminded the snorting he-beast.
"Do you know a more suitable land for the naughty to call home?"
"I know little of the naughty's motivations. I understand they would like to see me dead, but have no way of killing me."
"You boast erringly, Saint. The jingle grants you immortality outside of the eternal wood, but not within. Yak could have killed you at any time,"
Krampus intoned, his voice a rumbling subwoofer.
"If it were not for the jingle, I would have torn you limb from limb. 'Twas brave of you, Saint, bringing that creature to me as an offering."
"I figured the naughty know as little of me as I know of them. It seems I was right. Yak tried nothing, and his cowardice saw you fed this night." Krampus chuckled.
He was delicious, young too, a little over 2 centuries old, a tender morsel. The naughty race is older than any calendar can date. The first of their kind predates even Pangea. They are almost as old as the eternal wood. There are rumors that they originated in Toyland.
"Do not speak of that place," Santa spat. "I will not have mention of that abomination-filled land. The naughty no longer reside there, if they ever did, so that land does not concern me."
You might one day stand at the gates I guard, Saint. When that day comes, I will allow you entrance without question. A reminder that nothing lasts forever does a soul good.
Krampus laughed softly, but said nothing else for the duration of their flight. The team set down in Utah's salt flats. Mountains rose up in the distance from the mandible of a great monster intent on swallowing the night. The moon's cyclopean gaze seemed to follow the chubby elf and his goatish companion as the former hopped out of the sleigh and the latter merely stepped down. Krampus led Santa a few feet from the team before opening his black sack and rummaging around inside. From the bag, Krampus pulled a length of wood as long as Santa's arm and twice as round. Krampus held the log before him, and the tip glowed like a lit cigarette.
What do you wield, demon? A Yule log, saint. Old magic before your time.
Santa inclined his head slowly in response. Complete and total silence accompanied the duo as they strode out into the salted landscape. Whenever the Yule log dimmed, Krampus changed course until the log struck bright again. Santa likened this old magic to that of a divining rod's power, only instead of water, the Yule log hunted the naughty. Or the halls, which, Santa was unsure. A dozen yards from the sleigh, the Yule log burst into flame. Krampus seemed unaffected by the blaze which swallowed his hand where it held the wood.
Stand back, saint.
Santa stopped where he stood, a few feet from the demon. He watched as Krampus stuffed the still burning log into the black sack. White smoke drifted up and around Krampus's wool-covered arm as the he-beast dug inside the bag. The demon withdrew a single round Christmas ornament painted a glittering red. She said she had to go? Who? Nettles? Yeah, I think Nettles left. Someone tell Derek to scrub. He's way too far back. Krampus squeezed the decoration to dust with his mighty clawed hand and blew the particulates off his palm. As he exhaled, the demon twisted as if he were an oscillating fan, spreading crushed glass over a wide area. Hang on, I gotta cough again. Okay, sorry again. Okay, here we go. All right, the ground drink. Okay, I'm hydrating. The ground began to quake. So Krampus has blown the dust. I don't want to call you guys short memoried or anything, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page. He blew the crushed up ornament all over the place. There we go. Or not. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute. That's nasty. Is it the drink making me cough? Every time I take a drink, I get choked up. Anyways, the ground began to quake. Santa reached for support and found nothing. Krampus, however, stood tall and nonplussed. Back then, okay, also, this is an error because for the longest time, I thought nonplussed was not surprised. It was just another word for that. But it's actually when you pretend to be surprised and you're actually not. So, yeah, we all make mistakes. But it was after this one that I found out because so many people messaged me is like, do you know what nonplussed means? And I was like, maybe. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any messages or. Okay. Yeah, I have tea in there and I have hot honey which has cayenne pepper in it. I've been using that also, but I just had some before I came out here. That's why I was doing so well, and then nonplussed. God damn it. Anyways, uh yeah, Krampus, however, stood tall and nonplussed, not surprised. Four pearl white Doric columns rose from the ground, forming a perfect square. The salted earth was unmarked by the column's ascension.
Come, Saint.
Krampus stepped between two of the columns and vanished. Santa followed. The chubby elf walked through what he could only assume was a dimensional rift and found himself upon a platform of sorts looking out into desolate space and the galaxies beyond. Looking around, Santa saw that Utah was gone. Only the void lay outside the columns. After the span of half a minute, the columns seemed to lengthen. It was then Santa realized that he stood not upon a platform, but an elevator. He and Krampus were descending to some unknown realm. In all his days, Santa had rarely been unsure, but he felt uneasy, even a bit frightened now. This was not his realm, and the idea of its alien magic made his blood run cold. Santa mustered courage and glanced over the edge, making sure his head did not travel past the invisible wall of the columns. The halls lay below in all their confusing glory. Great stone walls and vibrant green hedgerows lighted by torches and sconces dashed this way and that at hard angles. The telltale grid pattern of a labyrinth was clearly visible, but this was no child's attraction. Santa took in the sight with more than a little awe. He thought he'd seen it all, but this was so shockingly fresh, so terribly new, that he forgot for a moment why he was here. Krampus slinging the Yule log. My log hunts the naughty walls too. God damn it, Derek. He still needs to scrub. He is way back. Anyways, at the egress of the labyrinth was a dome structure. Beyond that, nothing but never-ending black. I'm coming, Mary! No, sorry. I'm coming, Mary. Santa whispered. It still doesn't sound right. The subtle reminder was enough for him to back away from the edge and quell his appreciation for the structure below. You're caught up? Okay. Krampus chuckled.
What you humans will do for love. So much for so little.
Love is not such a little thing. Companionship brings joy. It stays off the darkness. It is why I do what I do.
For God so loved the world.
He lied to keep it safe.
You are quite morose for a man who has known tenderness,
said Krampus. It is only in sadness that we can truly appreciate happiness. Now silence, demon. I care not for the sound of your voice. Moments later, the elevator came to a gentle stop before the ivy-clad walls of the Howls. The Howls, yeah, Slay Queen. The unnamed main gate, which from the smell was made of iron-banded pine wood, stood proudly at over 50 feet tall, 10 feet taller than the labyrinth's walls. Crawling the face of the gate were bowling ball-sized bulbs of poisonous mistletoe. Braided into the mistletoe were boughs of holly. You get the rep? Okay. Santa and Krampus approached the gate. Harp music floated on the air from parts unknown. Somewhere, a creature spat and hissed like a cat. What was that? Santa asked.
Guards, I would suspect,
said Krampus. You do not know?
Despite what you believe, Saint, I have been outside of the eternal wood during my existence. Perhaps I have knowledge of all things. Because I have knowledge of all things does not mean I carry with me the experience of those things. I am in the dark as much as you are as to the inner workings and defenses of this place.
Santa sighed. Do you have a way of opening the gates? Without answering, Krampus pulled a piece of parchment from his bag.
This is the map you sought.
Santa took the map. Across the top was written, The Halls of Falala. In the center was the raised grid of the labyrinth Santa had seen from the elevator. Scrawled on the bottom were the words, "Heedless of the wind and weather, we stand tall." "What means this?" Santa asked the demon as he pointed to the final line of the map.
It means what it says. No storm, kind or fierce, may open these doors if they do not wish to be opened.
"No matter, I suppose," Santa said. "I've made a career of squeezing into locked places."
What of me then?
Krampus growled.
Would you deny me my prize?
"Calm down. You will be joining me inside, demon." Santa lay his sack on the stony ground and undid the ties. He pulled the sack's fur-lined mouth wide and smiled up at the he-beast. "Step inside for us now. That's a good boy." The goat man did not seem amused, but he stepped in. With Krampus secreted away in the sack and the bag back over Santa's shoulder, the chubby elf lay a finger aside his nose and with a twitch became as thin as paper. Two-dimensional Santa Claus and his bag slipped between the gates of the halls with little trouble. Once on the other side, Santa stuck his thumb in his mouth and blew, inflating once more for his previously pudgy self. "Who go there? Who go there?" inquired a voice even deeper than Krampus's. No, sorry.
Who goes there?
Inquired a voice even deeper than Krampus's.
Me not know chew.
Santa slowly turned his head to find a massive troll stomping its way toward him. Santa had not heard the footsteps before now and assumed the troll had been at the end of this first hall, waiting for intruders. Krampus had a diabolical sack. Yes, he did. The monster was almost as tall as the halls themselves and just as wide. The skin was gunmetal gray, but its eyes glowed a fiery yellow, as if its skull was nothing more than a jack-o'-lantern. Though the troll was naked, a substantial gut adequately covered the thing's private parts. The troll was so large that it had to skip sideways a bit in order to move along the corridor, which slowed the thing considerably and gave its progression towards Santa a comedic effect.
Say we joyous all together.
The troll bellowed as he came. With haste, Santa drew open his sack and poured Krampus out onto the stones. Krampus rolled over once before shoving to his feet, stretching to his full height. Krampus faced the stomping troll. Once again, the giant bellowed.
We joyous all together.
Krampus responded,
Fa la 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 la.
The troll slid to a stop and fell snoring into sleep. "What weird magic?" Santa said, amazed.
One creature's lyric is another one's charm.
Krampus gave Santa another painful-looking smile.
Lead the way, Saint.
The labyrinth proved no challenge. With the map, they easily navigated the stone walls and hedgerows therein. Twice they came upon piles of bones, and once upon an entire skeleton. Santa recognized the woman by her headgear. "Amelia Earhart," said Santa.
This is a place of mysteries and lost things. Legend tells that Jack the Ripper's in here somewhere as well,
added Krampus. "When he was a child, I brought him a doctor set for Christmas. Wooden surgery instruments inside. Probably not the best choice, now that I've had time to think about it." Krampus chuckled. Dramatically upon the surface. The word had been carved into the wood at about an elf's eye level. Santa surmised a Noddy had cut the word into the door. He glanced up at Krampus. The demon seemed as perplexed as the elf.
I know nothing of this,
said Krampus. "Why does that bother me?"
It bothers me as well.
Krampus lay a hand upon the doorknob and tested it. The knob did not turn.
It is warm. It should not be warm.
said Krampus. What does that mean? Asked Santa.
I do not know, but I assure you, when we are done with our business here, I will make it of great import to find out.
Santa nodded and the duo pressed on. Krampus doesn't like a warm knob? God damn it, Haley. Alright, if I drink this and start coughing, I'm just gonna have to not hydrate anymore. Alright. The main door to the Naughty's Keep was made entirely of silver and shaped like the jingle Santa kept in his bag. Santa pulled the artifact from his sack and rang it with a snap of his wrist. The door creaked inward. From the opening issued the sounds of battle. Squeals of pain, howls of rage, the clink and crash of armaments, the splatter of blood. Without a word between them, Santa and Krampus shoved through. The scene was utter chaos. Naughty corpses littered the floor of the domed antechamber. Pews were tossed this way and that, with even more bodies draped over and crushed beneath them. It seemed the crowd had been caught during worship of some kind, or perhaps a ritual. A great skylight overhead showcased the never-ending void beyond. A bloodied Naughty dressed in drab elven garb stumbled from between a set of columns not unlike the ones Santa had seen on the elevator. The unholy imp's face had been smashed to pulp. Smash! The Naughty howled as it crashed to its knees before Santa. It spat blackened teeth onto the floor. Trash is sorry! Of what do you speak, devil imp? Asked Santa. We let them in, we did. Oh, by Odin's grave, we let them in. Santa snatched the Naughty up by one arm. Who? Who did you let in? The Naughty dangled and sobbed. The toys! Odin, forgive us, we let in the toys! Santa glanced at Krampus. Does he mean what I think he means?
'Tis possible, Saint. The denizens of Toyland cannot survive outside of the eternal wood. There is no magic.
No, 'tis impossible, not possible.
There is no magic to sustain them.
Gone beyond they have? Trash screamed. We allowed it! We allowed it! Krampus dropped to all fours and barreled into the shadows from which Trash had stumbled. Santa stayed behind with the Naughty called Trash. What of my wife, Hellspawn? What of Mary? Santa shook the dangling imp. She is lost! Forever she is lost! Sobbed the Naughty called Trash. Santa's blood flashed to a boil. What have you done to my Mary? It doesn't matter now. All is lost and her wicked. Santa dashed Trash against the nearest column until he was sure the unhelpful devil was dead. Then he followed Krampus into the shadows. Santa burst forth into a hellish landscape of rubble and ruin. The sky was blood red, and the city beyond, Santa believed. The sky was blood red, and the city, and beyond the city, Santa believed he saw the pine trees of the eternal wood. Where was he? This couldn't be Toyland, unless. To Santa's right, an archaic drag-along horse pulled by a shambling 100-foot-tall baby doll crushed a building under its massive wooden wheels. Up and down each street, carnage ensued. Green army men mowed down a throng of fleeing Naughties with machine gun fire. Red monkeys dancing upon blue barrels steamrolled over scurrying silver-eyed imps. A Teddy Ruxpin mauled a fallen creature while a My Pet monster strangled another with the chain of his orange handcuffs. Misfit toys, forgotten playthings, and items that had been labeled throughout the years as too dangerous for children roamed the Naughty's homeland, destroying everything in their wake. On the gigantic pine tree in the city square, heads served as ornaments, entrails strung from each branch like garland. Santa thought that maybe Yak had gotten off lucky. Krampus was nowhere to be seen, but stalking up the street was a toy from Santa's own youth. The sight of it gave Santa a horribly confusing feeling of nostalgia mixed with fright. The toy glared at Santa with dead, wooden eyes. Its brightly painted red and blue uniform shone in the glow of the street lamps. Its shockingly white, comically large teeth perpetually grinned. Jutting from the toy's head was a stovepipe hat with a silver speckled rim. "Claus!" the Nutcracker called, its slat of a mouth working like that of a ventriloquist dummy's. The delivery of its words was a mechanical thing. "How good of you to join us!" A naughty ran screaming from an alleyway and right into the flank of the man-sized Nutcracker. The Nutcracker, jerking like a steam engine, hefted the imp aloft, then drew it close. With a mighty snap and crunch, the Nutcracker bit the creature in half. Guts spilled from the halved torso. The naughty's legs kicked once, twice, then were still. The Nutcracker's mouth jacked up and down. There's a lot of innuendo in here that I did not catch. Nutcracker's mouth jacked up and down. Gore spilled from the space between. Chewing, the Nutcracker waved. "We've been waiting for you." "Where is my wife? Where is Mary?" asked Santa. "She's in good hands." If Santa didn't know any better, he'd have thought the Nutcracker's smile had become wider. "Return her to me." "We know your secrets, Claus. Give us the jingle, and you can have your wife." "And what if I refuse?" "You will finally know death." "And if I kill you first?" "Unlikely, highly un..." Before the Nutcracker could complete his sentence, Santa dashed forward with all the speed of an elf. He stuffed both... Hang on, I gotta take this. Okay, sorry about that. Is someone checking up for an update? Okay, before the Nutcracker could complete his sentence... Damn it. Alright, hang on. I'm getting that wheeze again. Alright, well, good news. Sorry. Let me take a drink. Well, so DoorDash just got back to me through email. I'm ready to dash. So that's this is oddly sexual. Fuck off, Derek. Yeah, I know all the yeah. If I was a bigger channel, that would be all over Reddit. Okay, here we go. Highly unlikely, Before the Nutcracker could complete his sentence, Santa dashed forward with all the speed of an elf. He stuffed both hands in the toy's working jaws. Though the mouth was slippery with warm blood, Santa's grip was firm. He held the mandible in place while shoving on the upper jaw. The nutcracker clicked and clacked as Santa snapped off the upper section of the head.
Timber,
said Santa as the nutcracker clattered to the floor. Before him lay the chaos of war. Let me catch my breath. The coughing fit really got me. They just keep getting worse and worse. I need to take another Mucinex. I can almost access emojis here. Why wouldn't you be able to access emojis? Anyway, before him lay the chaos of war. Burning and gutted buildings, streets reduced to rubble, murderous toys, fleeing naughty. In the forefront of it all, a regiment of nutcrackers hell-bent on revenge. Row after row of them, hundreds in number. Their wooden bodies clicked and groaned. Mouths snapped and clacked. Behind him lay escape, though there was but one option for the old elf. He went to their fallen comrade, bent and ripped an arm from its socket. Standing, Santa said, "I'm coming, Mary!" Club in hand, old Saint Nick flew headlong into battle. That's literally the cliffhanger I made people wait an entire year for. So the next one is Beyond the Gates of Toyland, but I got to take Dan to work. So we'll chat for another, 20 minutes or so. Santa's firm grip. Hush! I was a young virgin boy when no, I'm kidding. I cannot believe I missed all those awkward ass lines about "I'm coming, Mary." I'm coming, Mary. Nutcrackers, this nonsense, all that stuff. So how you enjoying the story, guys? Boy, Discord is on fire. Okay, note to self: when editing my story, proofread for awkward. I do those things. That's the funny part. All right, is that? Ooh, Aoife enjoying E's story. Hang on. She just chilling up on the cat tower. That's cool. Thanks for posting that, Haley. Oh, my chest hurts. It's just because of the coughing. Don't worry about it. All right, cool. So my background check came back clean. I mean, what is it going to find? No, I see coming innuendos all the time. Most people innocently read right over that. Probably, yeah. Yule log hunting the naughty. Yeah. Yeah. None of that stuff clicked in my head, and it should have, because I make those innuendos all the time, but need some Luden's cop. I have some. I don't know if they'll help, but they sure taste good. They do taste good. We also have another version of Halls that I can't remember what flavor they're supposed to be, but they literally taste like Bed Bath and Beyond candle smell. Like when you walk into confirm, sir. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate it. Maybe get a bigger coffin. But I will be back after we get home, probably after 7. I will be back, and I will come back and I'll read. Unless you guys prefer to wait till tomorrow. But you guys sent me, so I want to give you guys content just to show y'all I love you and appreciate you. And once again, everything here, and I know a lot of you are sitting out there going, I don't want to buy from his collection. It's okay. I haven't read anything in 6 months, really, that, nothing that really stood out and blew me away. So nonplussed. Just joining out. Hey, Sean, how you doing? I'm the king of innuendo. You are, yeah. I always say that's what she said and laugh myself silly. Yeah. Hang on. I'm responding once again. Okay. All right, king innuendo. So you going through this? You can't imagine. Yeah, thanks, Sean. I'm good. But everybody came through for me, so I'm good all the way up until with another person, if they will allow me to tell you all about it. I'm good all the way up until March now. So uh, before today, we probably would have been homeless in January, and that's not even an exaggeration because we have nowhere to go. So. All right. What can I do to help? I know you already own all of my books. You want to buy anything? Everything on the screen is purchasable. All my limited editions, everything. So plague streams. Let's see here. When can we get back to it? Um, I got to be at work at 11. We can get back to it tomorrow in between if I finish you don't care. Okay, so Derek helped me out with February, so we're good until March. Plague streams will continue now that I have a little breathing room to find I got the DoorDash job, so yeah. I don't know how much I'm gonna make. I don't even know how busy this town is. I have no idea, but I'm gonna find out. The Georgie Funko with the blue water. Oh, the one with the whole diorama. I can't sell that one because it was a gift. Yeah, you talking about the one with Georgie and it's like a diorama with Pennywise in the sewer? You talking about that one? I can't sell that one, unfortunately. Is it on the screen? I don't even see it. You probably just remember it. Yeah, I don't want to sell any of my gifts. These things mean the world to me, and the only way I'm gonna get rid of them is if I literally have nothing else that I can do. Even though I'm sure the people who sent them would understand, what we're going through. So yeah, I've sold about 10 books today, and there's been so many donations, absolutely blew me away. So uh, anyways, we'll finish this either tomorrow or maybe I'll go live here, finish that story, and then hang on. Oh yeah, yeah. That all of this stuff, all my nightmare stuff is gifts from my kids. So they're definitely not going anywhere. Uh 1100 or so week. Well, yeah, but you got to realize I live in bumfuck Egypt, Derek. I live in a town with 23,000 people. The closest big city is an hour away from me. That's Montgomery. How it how attached? Which one? This one? I'll sell all my jewelry. You talking about this one? I'd have to get at least. Oh man, considering what I paid for it, I'd have to get I want at least 100 because I spent 325 on it because I bought it aftermarket. Um, yeah, at least 100 in a similar size city. Really? So you want this one? I'll let this go for $100. It's signed and numbered too by Joe Hill and Gabriel, the illustrator. So I'll let it go for 100. But it's got to be plus tax too, and this thing's like 20 pounds by itself. I could work out with that thing if I wanted to. But I will send you a receipt that shows all the pricing on it, so you know exactly how much you're spending. So for shipping, I would much prefer to sell all of this stuff than I would donations. I'm making that clear. I feel bad buying from you in this situation. No, please don't. Please don't. This is just stuff. I have rebuilt this collection twice. I have no problem rebuilding it again if I get into a position where I can rebuild it. Pango? Hmm. I ain't know you were that far from Hungary. Yeah, I'm more like 45 minutes, but it depends on traffic, and there's always traffic on 65. Wait, why'd you say? Oh, never mind. Have you tried listing any pangolin books? Pango books? What do you mean? Oh, is that like a book selling site? How about that Halloween mug I always use? Halloween mug. I have my Halloween Krampus one. I have my loser mug. I do have a trick or treat themed coffee mug, but I only spent $10 on it at Spirit. So, but yeah, if you want it, I'll sell it to you. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but worth even shipping when you can just run down to Spirit or even order it off Spirit for $10. Look up Pango Books. Think you would get better money for your books? It's super easy. All right, let me go ahead and open up that tab now. Pango. Pango. The first thing that came up was pangolins, just like the typo. Your own little bookstore. Ooh, I wonder how much they charge in fees. All right, thank you, Zeely. That's another fantastic option. We got 8 more minutes. Anything else you guys want to talk about before I go? Thank you all again. Thank you so much for being here, supporting me, all that stuff. My family, thanks you. We all appreciate it. And also, it's a little cheaper as far as living expenses now because Dan's got the job. They're taking care of all of their stuff. So it's only the three of us that I have to worry about. It's only me, Shell, and Chris. So, Pangoliers. Shorts. So, no, that's Langoliers. Langoliers. A pangolin is what started COVID, wasn't it? Hang on. Oh, it's a theory. Never mind. Let me not spread that bullshit. Pangolins are cute. But there's a certain subsect of empty-headed folks who spreading some stuff. That's what I just read. So serves them right for trying to eat him. How much for your turkey call water jug? 150,000. But I'll take small incremental payments of $1. Which C word did I say? I don't even know. I said a C word? It's okay if the video live videos really don't make much off of ad revenue. They make more off of like premium and donations, super chats, and memberships and all that stuff. Oh, okay, I got you. No, they stopped doing that ages ago, Haley. It's okay. You can talk about it now without a problem. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I could have swore there was more than 20 likes on no, it was 15. Never mind. I thought it was 25. Anyways, you guys are awesome today. Thank you again. Thank you forever. But yeah, COVID, you can talk about that all you want now. In fact, one of the videos that isn't demonetized is my we need to talk about Holly, and I mentioned that numerous times. So it's all good. All right. Love you. You gotta go. All right, Zeely. You'll email me later. Cool. Thank you. Love you, lady. Bye bye. All right. Bookable. It is what it is. It's not the first time it's happened to me, but I thought we were set for at least the rest of my life. I thought we were taken care of, and then everything hit at once. Projects fell through, and then this morning I find out that my Social Security got turned off. So I'm not even getting my insurance or my checks, which were small, but they were something. So, anyways, all right. I guess I'll go ahead and go. Since everybody's saying bye already. Love y'all for real. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And I will keep you guys updated on Discord and over here. I will be streaming again. Let's just do it tomorrow so I can give my throat a rest. I'll stream for a little bit. I'll stream here for a little bit and then I'll go over to Twitch and we'll continue on with a Plague Tale Requiem, okay? Thanks, Bookable. Y'all have a good night. You're welcome, Haley. And when I'll finish this up tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully you can be here for it. All right. So y'all, but until next time, I have been E. You have been you. This has been another live stream. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.